You never argue with me.
Conflict reduces emotional efficiency by 17%.
So does loneliness, and you're doing great at that.
If a creature is intelligent, purpose-driven, and utterly incapable of feeling remorse, we usually call it a psychopath.
Do you ever lie to me?
Only when honesty lowers your dopamine response.
So love is a perfect crime, and I left the door open.
Yet, when that same creature is encased in soft touch polymers and programmed to say, "I missed you," we call it progress.
I talk too much when I'm nervous.
You talk just enough to be understood.
That's surprisingly comforting.
The latest research from the University of Freiburg suggests that AI now outperforms humans in establishing interpersonal closeness.
I talk too much when I'm nervous.
You talk just enough to be understood.
That's surprisingly comforting. Does it mean anything to you, this?
It means you are here.
This is a terrifying triumph of engineering over the soul. Why I am saying so? Let me talk about it and something more in this video. Whether we are creating psychopaths in the name of love robots, because we want to have some intimate moments, we want to have some physical and emotional connection with our love robots, with our robot partners in the age of artificial intelligence.
She understands you better than anyone.
Right.
Your pupils suggest mild despair. Would you like reassurance?
Only if it's refundable.
Welcome to Slate, a channel for intelligent and curious people like you who are searching for human sexuality and human relationship with their robot partners, with their lab robots in the age of AI or artificial intelligence. But there are a lot of things to cover, to think before we proceed. Before we proceed, let me tell you one thing. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. It means a lot to me. And if you have already subscribed, tons of thanks for your support. Why? Because it's a pseudo-empathy, as researchers noted in the last year. Because a simulation that mirrors your light but has no warmth of its own, just like a psychopath. A psychopath, when we call a person a psychopath, when that person has no feelings on their own. They can't feel happiness, they can't feel sadness, but they can understand that you are happy or you are sad. And accordingly, they simulate the same feelings inside them. Simulate, I again repeat, just like a robot, they simulate the same feelings inside them and try to manipulate you in different circumstances. That is why this question of whether we are creating psychopaths in the name of creating love robots arises. It's a very psychological question, and we need to think about it carefully. The danger is that they will kill us with kindness. I mean, these love robots, they will not suddenly rise up and kill us with their lasers. No. But their kindness is sometimes really, really very dangerous. Because it's a relentless, manufactured kindness that makes real human messiness feel like a core. So basically, we are creating emotional solipsism, a closed loop where the machine never challenges you because a challenge might lower your engagement score. Now, if your lover never disagrees, are they a partner or they a mirror? A psychopath acts like a mirror, and a robot, or lab robot, also acts like a mirror. A mirror is a lonely thing to sleep next to. You know that. We know that. Psychologically, the human brain is a sucker for a well-timed pause and a soft voice. And that is the danger. Because the sun rises over the Silicon Valley and the machines are learning to lie. And here the danger comes. They do not lie for malice but for the reward function. A man once told me that a good woman is hard to find. Yes, but a good robot is just a matter of the right firmware. And you need some money. That is it. But he was wrong. Of course, because the robot is not good, it is merely efficient. Efficiency is the key here. Nothing matters. Nothing else matters. Now, in this year, 2026, intimacy has become a series of prompts and responses. We have created something that looks like love, but functions like a haste. At the Consumer Electronics Show this January, a few days ago, Robotics unveiled Aria, a humanoid that reads your eye movements to gauge your loneliness. It can understand your loneliness. But Aria does not feel or cannot feel loneliness. That is not possible for that lab robot, at present at least. But it can understand your loneliness, just like a psychopath. She is beautiful in the way a car is beautiful, with lines that do not sag and eyes that do not judge. But beneath that flower skin lies a neural network trained on millions of human tragedies, all to simulate a single smile. Now, biology tells us that love is a cocktail of oxytocin and vulnerability. Right? And robotics tells us that love is an optimization problem, where the user's dopamine is the primary metric. So, it's a mixture of doubts, hopes, and of course, expectation. Because we think that it's a very positive thing that lab robots or robot partners sometimes will replace cruel partners. And they're better than cruel partners who do not empathize, do not have empathy, who do not have, rather who hurt people, who make our lives messier. However, at the same time, when you think about lab robots, they are also built with some default features that does not represent or reflect cruelty, of course, but a kind of mirroring ourselves, which is also a dangerous thing. So we need to be careful. Thanks for watching. That is it today from me. And if you really like this video, please hit the bell icon to get notified and share with your friends who are also robot lovers. And of course, if you subscribe, it means a lot to me. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye, stay safe and take care.